Deep within the ancient, whispering woods, where towering trees reach for the starry canvas, a profound stillness descends as twilight gives way to night. This is a realm governed by the soft glow of the moon and the gentle hum of unseen life. In these moments of profound quiet, the forest transforms into a sanctuary, a haven where every rustle and every shadow tells a silent story. It is a place of deep peace, inviting all who dwell within to embrace its tranquility. Among the venerable oaks and fragrant pines lived a tiny squirrel, known simply as Pip. Like all his kind, Pip was usually a creature of boundless energy, spending his days darting through branches, burying acorns, and chasing playful shadows. But as the sun dipped below the horizon, even Pip felt the calming embrace of the forest. Tonight, however, would be different. Tonight, an unexpected discovery would lead him on a journey unlike any other. The moon, a luminous pearl in the velvet sky, began its slow ascent, casting long, silvery fingers of light through the dense foliage. Each leaf, each blade of grass, shimmered faintly, turning the familiar forest path into an ethereal dreamscape. The air grew cooler, carrying the sweet scent of damp earth and night-blooming flowers. It was a perfect night, still and full of quiet anticipation, setting the stage for a most unusual event. Pip, on a final sleepy patrol near the base of an ancient oak, spotted it. Nestled among fallen leaves, where the moonlight struggled to reach, lay an acorn unlike any he had ever seen. It wasn't the usual earthy brown, instead, it pulsed with a soft, gentle silver light, rhythmically brightening and dimming. It emitted a faint, comforting warmth, almost as if it were a tiny, living star fallen from the sky, inviting closer inspection. This acorn, Pip instinctively knew, was not for burying or eating. Its purpose was entirely different. Its gentle glow seemed to whisper a silent invitation, a soft hum that resonated deep within his tiny chest. It wasn't a demanding beacon, but a subtle guide, pulsating with a rhythm that felt like a quiet heartbeat. This was not a treasure to hoard, but a mystery to follow, promising an experience beyond the ordinary. Hesitation was fleeting. The acorn's light was too captivating, too peaceful to ignore. With a soft twitch of his nose and a determined flicker in his eyes, Pip decided to follow. He nudged the glowing acorn gently, and it rolled forward, its soft light illuminating the path ahead, beckoning him deeper into the heart of the tranquil forest. This was no ordinary nocturnal wander, but a guided journey, a silent promise of something serene. The path the acorn chose was not a well-trodden one, but rather a winding trail through soft moss and fragrant undergrowth. Pip moved with a quiet grace, his tiny paws barely disturbing the fallen leaves. The acorn's light was just enough to show him the way, casting enchanting shadows that danced playfully with the moonlight filtering from above. Every step felt deliberate, every turn a gentle exploration into the forest's nocturnal embrace. As Pip journeyed, the forest unveiled its secret symphony of the night. The gentle chirp of crickets provided a constant, calming rhythm, harmonizing with the distant hoot of a wise old owl. A soft, almost imperceptible breeze rustled through the leaves, creating a soothing whisper that enveloped him. These were the lullabies of the wilderness, sounds that didn't startle, but rather invited a deeper sense of peace and belonging. The acorn led Pip past clusters of wildflowers, their petals gently folded for the night, dreaming in the moonlight. Their colors, muted by the absence of the sun, still held a delicate beauty. He noticed the faint, sweet perfume they released into the cool night air, a silent testament to the forest's enduring magic. It was a fleeting glimpse into the quiet slumber of nature, a reminder that even the most vibrant things rest. Soon, the soft gurgle of a hidden stream became audible. The acorn, with its persistent glow, guided Pip to a small, ancient log, completely covered in velvety moss, stretching like a natural bridge over the clear, trickling water. Pip cautiously crossed, feeling the cool, soft moss beneath his paws. The stream sang a gentle, continuous tune, a soothing melody that seemed to cleanse the air and calm his heart further. He ventured deeper, surrounded by colossal trees, their gnarled branches reaching towards the sky like ancient, silent guardians. These sentinels had witnessed countless moons rise and set, holding within their bark the stories of centuries. The acorn's silver light reflected subtly off their rough textures, highlighting their majestic presence. They stood as symbols of enduring peace, their silent strength a comforting presence in the serene night. Occasionally, Pip would glimpse other inhabitants of the forest, all steeped in the same profound peace. A sleeping deer, nestled in a thicket, its breath slow and even. A badger, curled up in its burrow, dreaming soundlessly. Even a faraway owl, perched high on a branch, seemed to gaze with sleepy wisdom. The forest was a vast dormitory, and every creature, great or small, found solace in its gentle, nocturnal embrace. The silver acorn continued its gentle work, its soft, rhythmic pulse unwavering. It was more than just a light, it was a companion, a silent promise that the destination was worth the journey. Each pulse seemed to imbue the air with a deeper sense of calm, reassuring Pip that he was safe, protected, and guided by an unseen magic. The light was a lullaby for his eyes, slowly preparing him for profound rest. As Pip ventured further, a subtle warmth began to permeate the air, a gentle contrast to the cool night. It wasn't the heat of a fire, but a soft, enveloping tenderness that seemed to radiate from the very heart of the forest. This growing warmth mingled with the sweet scents of pine and damp earth, creating an atmosphere of profound comfort. It was a sensation that promised a cozy haven, a welcoming embrace at the end of his tranquil path. Finally, through a clearing in the trees, a magnificent sight emerged. A grand, ancient tree, its trunk exceptionally wide, stood silhouetted against the moon. But it was not just any tree, its base revealed a large, inviting hollow, emanating a soft, golden glow. This was the destination, the focal point of the acorn's mystical journey. It radiated a comforting energy, a silent beckoning to come closer, promising sanctuary. With a final surge of gentle curiosity, Pip approached the hollow tree. The acorn, still gently glowing, seemed to pulse with a renewed vibrancy, as if delighted that its mission was nearly complete. The air around the tree felt especially soft and still, carrying a faint, sweet aroma. Pip peered inside, his heart filled not with apprehension, but with a deep sense of peace and belonging, as if he had finally arrived home. Inside, a breathtaking sight awaited him. Hundreds of fireflies, their tiny lights softly glowing, filled the spacious hollow. They weren't darting about, instead, they rested gently on the mossy walls and ceiling, their synchronized blinks creating a mesmerizing, tranquil display. Their light was warm, gentle, and utterly silent, transforming the hollow into a living, breathing lantern, a chamber of pure, unadulterated peace. The floor of the hollow was a plush carpet of the softest moss, inviting weary travelers to rest. Pip, feeling an undeniable wave of calm wash over him, gently nudged the silver acorn into a small crevice, its light now blending harmoniously with the firefly's glow. He then curled into a tight, warm ball, his tail tucked neatly around him, watching the rhythmic pulsing of the fireflies above. Every muscle in his tiny body relaxed. Outside, the gentle symphony of the forest continued, but now, it felt different. The distant hoot of the owl, the soft rustle of leaves, the subtle chirping of crickets, all transformed into a delicate lullaby, a comforting serenade that ushered in profound sleep. The sounds were no longer external noises, but woven into the fabric of the hollow, contributing to the deep sense of security and warmth that enveloped Pip. The fireflies, true to their gentle nature, maintained their soft, hypnotic glow. Their light, a steady, warm comfort, painted the hollow in hues of silver and gold, creating a sanctuary of dreams. Each flicker was like a gentle breath, guiding Pip deeper into relaxation. Their presence was a silent promise of protection, a soft embrace that helped him let go of any lingering thoughts, inviting only tranquility and deep, serene rest. With the rhythmic blinks of the fireflies as his silent guardians and the forest's soft lullabies echoing faintly, Pip's eyelids grew heavy. His breathing slowed, becoming deep and even. He was safe, warm, and utterly at peace. The magical acorn, having fulfilled its gentle purpose, now rested beside him, its light a soft murmur against the firefly's soft dance. Pip, the tiny squirrel, drifted into a sleep more profound than any he had ever known. And so, in the heart of the moonlit forest, Pip found his perfect haven of rest. Just like Pip, as the gentle rhythm of the night surrounds you, allow yourself to be guided by the soft glow of comfort and tranquility. Let the quiet whispers of the forest and the gentle light of the fireflies lead you to your own warm, soft hollow. Drift into a deep, serene sleep, knowing that peace awaits you there.